It's time for another book review with Katie. Peace, y'all. Hi. So this is my review for Zebrafish by Peter H. Raymonds. This book is one I read way back in 2010 when the library first got it. I remember thinking it was such a thick comic at the time. You can really tell my reading habits have advanced. Not really advanced. Just say I usually go for the thicker books now. This book is about Tanya, Vita, Jay, Pinko, and Walt. 5 kids. I hope I just named 5. 5 kids that really don't have that much in common. Walt and Tia are brother and sister, I think. Either that or best friends. I'm going to say brother and sister. Jay and Pinko are best friends. And then there's this kind of third wheel person, Viola, that we'll call V, because I think that's what she likes to be called in the book, who's being raised by her older brother after their mom died of cancer. It never specifies what kind she had, just that it spread fast, which could be thousands of different kinds. So what they set out to do is start a band called Zebrafish. Now, zebrafish is these little clear fishies, and they are used in medical research, which V's brother is into doing. So she learns all about this and the zebrafish, and she chooses that to be her band name, even though I don't think she fully understands what they're used for at the time. So she names her band Zebrafish, and they has auditions, and these other 4 kids show up. Tia does not play an instrument. She's just kind of like their mascot, because that's what she reminds me of. Jay is a computer artist, so he kind of makes the videos. I think he might play an instrument, but he doesn't really. Walt is their artist. He draws all their stuff. And Pinko is the dancer. And he kind of is their person in charge of stage art. He dances. Anyway, Tia and Walt, when we first see them, they're at the hospital, and Tia's getting one of her chemotherapy treatments. So, she has leukemia. Spoiler. So, what I like about this book is it's not really about romance, and it's not really about cancer. It's about just trying to do some good in the world. There's not a lot of books just about doing good in the world. Percy Jackson doesn't count. There is romance, even though it's mostly about saving the world. This is different. This is real life saving the world. So what they set out to do is they have this concert. They write this song, and they end up having a concert. I'm trying to get to that part so I can refresh my memory. They have a concert. They tell Tia it's to save the pandas, because that's her cause. But in reality, it's a concert to raise $2,000 to get a DNA amplifier, a PCV machine. I think I said that wrong. So, Vista finally goes to the hospital when Tia's having one of her chemo treatments, and is telling her that they're getting a machine, a PCR machine, and that it's better than doing that at the time, because why? Because she's never met a panda, but she has met Tia. So, well, I don't disagree, but pandas do matter too. Let's not anger anybody here. I really agree with trying to help this, because they're not only are they trying to make awareness for this, they're also helping out the medical community. and they raise the money to get the machine, they make the yearbook, and they just hang out, and I hope they keep trying to do good. In the end of the book, you get to see them, their yearbook pictures. And here's where it says they raised enough money to get the machine. And then here it shows this is the final page. There's not really an ending. I mean, it shows us them, Tia and Walt, for Tia going in to get another chemo treatment or getting another surgery done. And then it shows the other three practicing at their band, which I think is good, because then it's showing they're still working on something new. And I really don't understand why this book does not get more appreciation than it actually has. I feel like this should be like a cartoon or a movie or a novel, because if there was more books like Zebrafish, the world would probably be a better place, because these kids are literally the epiphany of nothing in common, yet they come together to help gather their goal. I just wish it had more push, I guess. In fact, I looked up Zebrafish reviews, because usually before I make a review, I like to go watch somebody else's opinion, not to form my own, just to see if there's any pointers I might have missed that they saw in the book, so I can go back and see that pointer. And I've yet to see a single review for Zebrafish, even though this book came out in 2010. That's 10 years. This book is 10 years old. It should have more reviews than I just saw mine. Keep in mind, this was not an extensive search, but it should have more reviews. I mean, the video where it shows the advertisement for it had 1920 now likes on it and one comment. It should have more than that. This book, I've read it so many times throughout the years, and I never knew it was not as known as it should have been, or I would be telling everybody, hey, this book needs your attention. I'm going to go buy a copy now, because I'd been just getting the library copy, but when it's something I really want to support, I always go buy the book. And I want to support this book. Penelope, no. Sorry, Penelope fell. Okay, there we go. That doesn't look right. Okay. Anyway, this book I really feel like needs more appreciation, because if there were more zebrafish and more people that cared to write more about zebrafish, I feel like there would be a whole lot more stuff. A whole lot better world, even. I don't understand why nobody has picked this book up and been like, movie, series, internet series. Because this book rings true in every phrase. There is literally nothing in this book I can find to disagree with or say anything that needs improving on, other than I feel like there should be more. Not more books even. Just make this book into something more. Spread the word more. Because this book is something everyone needs to read at least once in their life. I don't care if you're 10 and I don't care if you're 90. This book needs to be read, because this book helps you understand so much, and it's just needs to be read. There's no age limit on this book. Well, I would say about 10. I wouldn't want to give it to a child. I'd say about 10 to 90 to 100 to 1,000 years old. There is no excuse not to read this book. So, that is my review for Zebrafish. I'm not putting in my fancy squiggle like I usually do, because This book doesn't need fancy. This book stands all on its own, by itself. This book, oops, covering Walt's head. This book is 100% awesome sauce in chocolate. So if you want my opinion, go read this book. If you don't want my opinion, go read the book. If you think my opinion is wrong, read the book and prove me wrong. Just read the book. So anyway, always remember you matter. We love you. Read the book and peace.